Welcome, Alpha Gals. I was just admiring my crystal ball. I know, it's crystal. Right. Oh, I gotta turn that. Squiz man. Y'all ready? I'm trying not to touch this with my bare hands. It is my crystal ball with its own crystal stand. You definitely want to keep these excuse me, covered up. Not because what you may think, or may what you think. What? I'm not gonna waste a glass. Okay, it's mine. My precious, my own. So, welcome to Fig After Dark. Let me plug this in. Oh no. There we go. Let's start again. Welcome to Fig After Dark. Why is that not working? Now it's working? Is it working? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Fig After Dark. For today, I'm going to show you why this all happened for me. The whole Fig, Fig was an inspiration. I was looking for something to do. And I wanted to make it. Let me be honest. I had come from working physical jobs, everything from concrete cutting to building houses, electrical, plumbing, communications. Yes, I have done them quite a bit. I was never happy with doing something though, so it kept me moving around until this communications. It's a dynamic. Everything is different. Everything. And it's the same. It's the same, but when problems come, it's never the same problem. It's the same equipment, but maybe a different fix along the same lines. It's always ever changing. That's why I like it. But there are some downtimes, and my downtimes, like coming home, going to lunch, and all that, I work on my projects. And I thought to myself, what can I do? There's an obvious problem. I'm not going to go into it, but I was feeling down and I had to be there for my son. And of course, I'm guilty. I was using um, video games as kind of a babysitter. So I told myself, you got to take yourself a step back. And I was like, what can I make? What can I make a business of? He wanted to do YouTubing, and I didn't know how. So I was like, well, let me make a little puppet show because he was getting upset about not winning his matches. I mean, really upset to the point where I had to almost take his controller away and his privileges because it was almost destroying his controller. But I thought to myself, I like psychology, and one of the things in psychology is people respond to puppets. sometimes better than people. And I'm like, if I'm going to teach somebody that, when you're blinded by doing something and it doesn't go right, and someone's trying, hey, why don't you try this? You're like, back off! Just back off and let me do it, right? I mean, be lying if didn't, or at least weren't thinking about it. We all get like that. But when something comes up, it gives you an example, like a puppet show, you're like, ah, you're more receptive, right? So that's why I used this. And a friend told me, oh, wow, where'd you get this? I was like, I made this. Oh, was it on YouTube? So it got me thinking. So it got me, but what would I do? Well, I mean, YouTuber? It's like a dime a dozen. You go on YouTube and it's exactly what it is. But, I'm like, there's a void. I always understood that thing. Where there's a need, try to fill the need if you can, if you want to. I do. So, I'm created a show because, let's face it, the current puppet shows has so many hands in it that it's so politicized, and this is my view. This is my view. Education is substandard at that point. You have more context of what people want to talk about versus what you're actually teaching. Okay? Not to say it's bad. Okay? I mean, yes, there's some cultures do thrive on different ways of educating. Far be it from me to say it's wrong, although that's not the way I learned or how I've been taught to learn. So what I've created, I'm like, what kind of product? I like making little things. Like the ring, like I showed yesterday. And of course, it makes the wood, but the wand. And these little lights. I've been messing around with these little lights and crystals and epoxy resin. It's pretty cool. Getting there. It's taking me a while. But I'm trying to show you that use your education, imagination. Use your imagination. And you can do anything. Don't get stuck in the whole loop. So I want to show you something. This is one of my first videos in starting the JE Studios. Okay. And I'm going to show you the first episode that made me create everything and file everything and everything in order with the business. So, yep, this is what's this one called? Ah, yes, the first scene when Tiberius Rex and the news crew make their first appearance, I think. Yeah, Tiberius Rex and his news team cover an explosion event in Fortnite. This should be good. And yeah, it's not that long. I mean, at this time, I was only doing like 15-minute videos, so bear with me. All right, so let me know what you think. Don't be too cynical. Okay? Doesn't have an opening sequence. Okay, so this is where I came from. This is the episode that dawned me doing what I do, and it's blossomed into this. So I hope you like it.
Hey guys, welcome back. Just here with my friend Guillermo. Say hi, Guillermo.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
Guillermo
This thing
don't
is
talk much.
lagging.
Anyway, um, Gonna play Fortnite, and I got a new skin. War Machine.
Doing this again?
Now,
Again.
I can have the power of...
Alright, let me... Good evening, everyone! And welcome to another edition. Does that work? Okay. Yeah, see if this is working right.
Hey guys.
I don't know what's going on with this Elgato. You know, bear with me a second. It should be an easy fix. So let me just... I don't know why it's doing that. Is that still... Nope. Okay, good. All right, so while I do this, we can talk more about like, where it all started. You know, when you're lost, you don't want to find yourself. But I did. Found myself in doing something that I was good at. And yeah. I mean, I'm good at making voices. Okay. Yeah. So, does that mean that I'm crazy? Don't answer that. But I don't forget who I am. Okay. I don't forget who I am, but I also like helping people. And regardless of those who have wronged me, I always tried to do the right thing, a good thing. Okay. And I guess this episode kind of hits hard because it really is the beginning of what started. I never knew it would come this far, but here we are. Okay, now, alrighty then. And now, that back. And a little bit about technologies. Ticking the technologies. So, is this... Just testing it out. Alright. Oh. Okay. That's what was wrong. That's the handshake. Yep. So that. Okay. Is that going to be good? Okay. That's this. If I do that, oh, I gotta do this and that. Badoof. Mm. Oh. Mm. No. do that. Okay. I know there's a secret to this. And I did it once before. And it's like with the Elgato, it's different. You have to unplug it in the sequence and then plug it in like the same sequence. You unplugged it. Then do it right. I switch this to a DAW. There we go. Now, I want to see if it's going to. That's what was going on. The Elgato. So, it's like all the way down there. All the way down. Yep.
Hey guys, welcome back to see with my friend Guillermo. So hi Guillermo.
That's better.
Yeah, Guillermo don't talk much. Anyway,
Alright.
gonna play Fortnite. I got a new skin. War Machine. Now, I can have the power of Iron Man and everything else, I guess. Because Iron Man pretty much gave War Machine everything, right? Yeah, that's right. Well, let's get started. And I hope I win. Alright, where are we gonna land? I guess I'll just go straight down. I was like looking for those, chests with the Iron Man stuff. Yeah, I fixed the lighting a little bit. It was a little dark. I felt like a spider. Ah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of WXYZ, the Plush Station. In top news, we found an explosion that happened in the downtown area of the Pocono foothills. Yes, luckily we have a crew standing by on site as we speak. Yes, take it away, Ozzy!
I am on site right now. Oh look, there's somebody here. What do you think about the explosion?
What explosion?
Sacre bleu! I'm at the wrong house.
Ho, ho, ho! Well, I guess you're gonna have to find Carmen Sandiego to get his way back home. In other news, we have Dr. Nerd. Yes, the Brainiac who doesn't stop thinking. He has some developing news on what happened in this terrible explosion. Take it away, Dr. Nerd.
In my professional opinion, I believe Fig is suffering from a nervous breakdown, also called a mental breakdown, is a term that describes a period of extreme mental or emotional stress. The stress is so great that the person is unable to perform normal day-to-day activities. There are, however, many ways to treat a mental breakdown, including psychotherapy, medication, and lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes would be, in my opinion, the appropriate course of action for a fix.
I guess you could wrap this one up as a classic case of when you go big and you have to go home. Yeah, been there many of times myself, but we don't talk about them. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, if you think your opinion matters, it just might be a matter of opinion. Good night, folks.
Sorry about my little tantrum. I guess I'm not used to losing. But, I guess if I rely on my friends to help me out, I guess it is what Dr. Nerd would really say. There is no I in team.
Yes, when it comes to definitions, they always call on me. Team. A number or persons associated as for the performance of some definite work or forming of the parties or sides in a game, match, or the like. But individuals also make up this team. We shall see if I is indeed in team. Individual, a single person, being, or thing of any kind. A single entity, one of a class. In biology, a single organism in existence, separate from the parent, one of a kind. So indeed, there is no I in team.
Right, Gamer? Yeah. Well, stay tuned for next time. I promise it won't explode. Bye!
Yeah, I did all of the voices and special guest. Wesley Beck. Director. Okay, yeah. So, I hope you liked that. Oh, yeah.
Hello, my name is Joseph Peter. I am the creator of the show Fig. I sincerely hope you enjoy this program, episode, if you will. It brings a kind of magic back to the time where I used to grow up watching favorite programming episodes. Our goal is to bring that wonder and imagination back into the hearts and homes of the audience. I will be taking some time off to create more episodes, so you will see me back in November. I have to balance family life with this project. It took 1.5 weeks to produce 3 episodes, because with Ozzy here, I actually had to make his raincoat from scratch. Thanks to my mom being a former seamstress, I now have the ability and the skill to do costume design. I have made and altered all the costumes for the show. So me and my son are full creative consultants and owners for each other in this company, JE Studios. With your support, I know we can make this an even better show to come. So please subscribe. So when we do come out with our episodes, we will be airing once or twice a week depending on scheduling. And that'll give us the time to work on future episodes so there's no future interruptions. I did not expect this to take off as quickly as it did, but it really blossomed into something wonderful. And I'm afraid if I leave this path now, I may never be able to return to it. So thank you for your support. And God bless.
Yep. A nice hand for the creator. Yay. Okay. Okay. And
Brought to you.
so we go from that to Jurassic Park. One of my favorites. This is nice. This is where's so we'll start that over for you. There. Now we're queued up. All right. But I just wanted to say that that's what started it all. And through all working and sweat, lonely nights, I worked on this. I working on this has given me a reason not to think about all the bad things around, you know? I'm good at what I do. Some people call me crazy, but you can think whatever you want, because when it comes down to it, if you say you're not crazy, those are the most craziest people. It's when you admit it, it's the level. I don't know, crazy, like stratosphere. That's where my pencil went. Anyway, so I continued to struggle with this and bought better equipment, and actually went outside to shoot a lot. I created a mobile station, even with the my setup here. Those of you who've seen the setup, it can be mobile. It took a lot of time and thinking about what I needed to get, and then little by little increase its capacity and upgrades and whatnot. So after 2.5 years later, we come to this episode, which has to be one of my favorite, and I'm going to stick with this style for now on. It's freaking hairs. I'm gonna stick with this style because I've gotten some really positive reviews on how this episode was put together and how clean and professional it looks and what I was going for. I have all to thank for Filmora. I bought the program that allows me to edit, and I'm constantly learning new stuff. The only problem is I bought the program and I upgraded once. Oh, free upgrade. The upgrade means now you have to pay for the stuff you once had for free. Now another upgrade came. Hesitant. Well, why do I have to pay for something I already paid for, right? But I do love the program. So, maybe if I chalk it up to a business expense, but still, it's you know what I mean? It's like buying a sandwich and then being charged for the bread. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, this is before it gets too late, I want to show you this. And this is the episode that we're at. And I am going to make more. I'm actually in the process. That's why, for all those who are new, oh gosh, we have a squirrel. And only a select few know what his name is. So, he can wave, and he can swim. Well, he's not meant for swimming. He's a squirrel. And I can't really work his head right now because it's claws on. But, yes. This proves we're making more episodes. And I have such a plan for a squirrel. And usually I keep this to the messenger group. But, yeah. He's going to have a soft enemy. It's gonna be a clue. Be about his size. That's about 2 others. So I'll let you do the math. But yeah, ready to watch it? I am. When this video when I was done making it, I actually shed a little tear because how proud I was of how it came together. There were some tweaks. I mean, granted, it's not perfect. I mean, I'm not claiming it's perfect, but for what I have to work with, my motto is you can make anything you want if you use what you got. Or, no, it's more, you can make whatever you need with what you got. You can make whatever you want with your imagination. So, and that's what the business is. I'm not trying to push. I mean, yeah, I do want to have like a little short, poof, shop. There we go, a little shop online. So I do have an Etsy shop. I want to start making like little crafts, and it'll be a little cool way to fund the business. Maybe I'll, get bigger, be sponsored by somebody, and get discounts and pass them on. Yeah, it's not like a commercial, huh? No, it's just the name of the game. I do all this and spend my own money on doing it because I like to, and you can too. Well, not the puppets, but some people who like making shirts or dresses or mixing coffees, drinks, or even come up with new recipes. Some people, where I started. Well, I'm a former cook. Okay, not just a former cook, former chef. I don't know. I've had a lot of jobs, but the chef was in a peculiar position because I was actually a dishwasher. And what happened was, I was dishwashing at this gourmet restaurant. I mean, I paid them a little bit a little bit decent because it was gourmet and dishwashing. There wasn't many dishes to wash, and gourmet and all. But, I figured, I'll just getting a job. And the cook just had it, It was just that day, something was bothering him that he just up and quit. Yes. Hello, you want to say hi? Want to say hi? What do you mean, no? Nobody likes cats, especially black cats. Okay, you can go in your chair. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, we got interrupted by black cats. Come on. I really forgot what I was saying. I don't know, I guess I need a chat to help me out. Because she walked in. Meow. And, when you have that train of thought that crashes or derails. But anyway, I guess it wasn't that important. I guess you just really did want to say hi. Alright, anyway. Let's get to it. I want to show you a video of now. Of what I'm going to stick with. I like this style. So, Jurassic Park. From the first time Tiberius Rex was first introduced to finally now, after the fifth season, right? The fifth season. You go from Tiberius, a news anchor that happens to be a dinosaur. There's a lot of questions, I mean, he's a dinosaur. And it goes from the first episode that he's introduced to Jurassic Park. And we find out where his origin comes from. And throughout, if you watch the show, I mean, some are darker. Forgive the early episodes. You really like that fluff ball, don't you? That's her way. She holds it in her mouth and like a little kitten. But yeah, all of them have a little bit of an origin story, but there are some episodes coming that I have yet to reveal some characters' origins. And that's what's great about it. The imagination. I don't sell products. That's what I was talking about before. I'm not trying to sell a product here. What I am trying to do is sell imagination. Not really sell it. Just show you that, hey, I'm a person too. Just like you. I can do it with, working a full-time job, maintaining the house, and single dad. Yeah. If I can do it, most of you can. So, it's hard sitting on the opposite side of that fence because you're like, oh yeah, it's easy for you to say. Oh, it's not easy for me to say because I'm still working at it. I'm not monetizing. All this is coming out of my pocket. I'm doing this for you. And to be frank, I don't really care about the money. I mean, it gives me something to do. It keeps me from going mad. It gives me something to bond with my family, my son. So, yeah, that's important. It's not enough of that in the world. So, I try to keep that alive. And why keep it to myself when I can share that with others in such a gloom world? So, if you were here and you've seen the explosion and the introduction of the WXYZ team, and get ready for Tiberius's origins. Some of you have already seen this. I'll watch this a million times. This is great. All right, buckle in, and here we go.
starts, here we go. Vicky plays the games all day. Press start, jump high, hooray, hooray. While Dr. Nerd and Mr. Racist say,
Let's make some fun the chemistry way.
Dr. Nerd asks, what's H2O? Mr. Racist says, water, bro. He shouts, pause, that's way too slick. I'll beat this boss, just one more click. Tiberius Rex reads the news so proud. Ozzy's out there chasing the crowd. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait, they clash too loud. Vicky plays the games all day. Press start, jump high, hooray, hooray. While Dr. Nerd and Mr. Racist say, let's make a boom the science way. Double peanut sums on in. Big boss elephant with a wiggle grin. Quiet down, folks, we're live on air. Think, save the princess if you dare.
Rah, yeah. Rah. Get it. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. No. Hi. I was just, I was playing with my dinosaur. I really like dinosaurs. And, yeah, sometimes they can be scary, but this one can be really scary. Ah. Ow. Guess batteries are dead. Alright. Ah, there we go. See? Ah! Well, Gilmore always knows about bad dreams when it comes to dinosaurs. Like chasing me down while wearing a hat. Boulder comes after. It's like, oh no! Gotta find the treasure before the dinosaur or the boulder gets me. And then there's Gilmo. He stands in front and he takes the beating of the barrels. Yeah. It's like, dreams are okay. But there's a long string of irrelevant content. And, which is like, it's like almost saying that if I made a clone of myself and turned evil, which one to shoot? Yeah, I thought so. My ears were vomiting too when I thought about it. Actually, would that be my brain? My brain? Is that why I need to use Q-tips? To clean out the dirty stuff. That I hear? My dad always says about not using bad words. How can words be bad? I don't know. I just know that Guillermo, he's always nice to me. And, when I got chased by a dinosaur this one time, and, it reminded me of the Chicxulub crater that wiped out the dinosaurs. Yeah. It's down, look it up, Chicxulub, Mexico. They found a big asteroid crater impact. I didn't even think that was there. It's like you could only see it from high up. Like very, very high up. So that's where my pencil went. Anyway. They were saying that the asteroid would have had to been the size of Mount Everest, and then smack the planet, rippled all the way through, and then bounced all the way around. Volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, the poison gas, not to mention the asteroid. wiped out almost everything. You know, except for some things that survived. What if some of the dinosaurs survived? I know that birds are like dinosaurs. They call the birds the last living dinosaurs, next to crocodiles, alligators. Yeah, you know that joke. I'll leave it there. Put in the comments if you know where that joke comes from. Yeah. So, it's like, well, what if something survived? Like if, you know, the crystal and everything? And, you know, if something, what if something could survive?
Yes, dinosaurs went extinct approximately 66 million years ago due to a catastrophic mass extinction event, primarily triggered by a massive asteroid impacting the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, or otherwise known as the Chicxulub impact. This event caused immediate global devastation, followed by long-term extreme climate change that collapsed ecosystems. The Chicxulub impact, an asteroid roughly 10 to 15 kilometers wide, struck the Earth, causing massive earthquakes, tsunamis, and immediate wildfires. What are you doing?
Well, it's one of these fossil finders by smashing it open. Mr. Reese is here. Watch as I do it.
Anyway, as you can see, the asteroid came on a steep angle, striking the Earth and ejecting its contents around, resulting in meteor strikes and further impacts. This impact ejected vast amounts of dust, sulfur, and debris into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for months or even years. This caused a total collapse of photosynthesis, leading to the death of plants, followed by herbivores, and then carnivores. This not only suffocated some wildlife, wildfires spread rapidly, debris re-entering the atmosphere heated the air and triggered global wildfires. Sulfur released resulted in intense acid rain, further damaging the environment. This event, known as the Cretaceous Paleogene, or KP extinction, resulted in the death of about 75% of all species, including all non-avian. dinosaurs.
Wow, nerd. Look at that.
Clean up your mess. What are you doing?
What? I'm helping.
I guess one can say Mr. Rhesus is all chalked up.
As a bear here, I am working on a very special segment for somebody very special. And by special, I mean exactly what I mean. I had Kuda help with picking out the song, and from what I hear, he is almost ready. And just so you know, I had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it. This is all Kuda. I gave him the information and said, make a song, a very good song for this person. You will find out. Oh, very, very shortly. That is not all. I have acquired help from Venus. She is, the computer whiz. I can run them, but I am more about the telegraph lines. So I said, Venus, can you put together a slideshow about this person? And reluctantly, Venus was agreeable. But none of this, absolutely none of this, would have been possible without this special creature. Where is he? Barnabas, the bookworm. I found out something special about that little bug. There is the space continuum. The fourth or the dimensions, and I really don't remember. But it had something to do with the good doctor. So, hey, Koda!
Hey, man. What's up? Hungry?
Yes, but you're almost finished with the segment I asked you to prepare.
Yeah, man. Just a moment. I'll get it together.
Oh, wonderful! And Venus, do you have this skit ready?
Just about. I'm waiting on Gouda.
Very good, very good. You're waiting on Gouda. Gouda, are you almost finished?
Hey, man. Perfection doesn't take a second.
Well, okay. So I guess, let me see here. Oh, yes. Hold on, I have a very special call coming in. Hold on. Oh no! Telemarketers. And it's the 1-800 and block. There. Now that will be redirected to the garbage pile.
Hey man, I got it uploaded.
Ah, wonderful! Send it to Venus.
Okay, man.
Very good. Venus, are you ready?
We are ready to go.
Very good. And just so everyone is aware, I only provided information. Everybody else did all the work. So, let's see what they have done. This should be very, very interesting. Hit it!
Tiny T-Rex, big loud roar, chasing fireflies in the forest floor. Little purple crack splits the air, swallowed him whole like it didn't care. Wakes up dizzy in a hollow tree, squirrels in sweaters staring back at me. They hand me acorns, call me son, teach me how to climb till my claws go numb. I'm just a baby Rex in a weird, weird world, raised by squirrels, yeah! Raised by squirrels. Whoa. Took a wrong turn through a purple door. Now I'm living like I never have before. I'm just a baby Rex in a nutty swirl. Raised by squirrels. Yeah. Raised by squirrels. Hey, if the universe is gonna play these tricks, guess I'll ride the wave and learn to live with it. Woo. Grow up hungry, heart on fire. Need more snacks, need to aim higher. Flip hot patties all night long. Grease on my clothes, singing workday songs. Trade those sandwiches for cookie stacks. Counting every crumble, watching tits go flat. Managers yelling, kid, your arms are short. But my grind is strong, it's the real report. Now I'm a baby Rex in a bright, bright world. Front desk pass with my badge all swirled. Big boss elephant stomps the floor. Hit that headline, give 'em more, more, more. I'm just that baby Rex with a toothy grin, reading out the wild while the cams all spin. Proud purple door to a big time set. Best dressed dino on the local news yet. Raised by squirrels at a grill side vet. Now lights come off and the mics all check. Good evening, folks. With a sideways smirk, this is baby T-Rex, and I'm off to work. Yeah, and I'm off to work. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that? Escape impacts, raised by squirrels. Whose fault is it anyway? Whose fault is it anyway? But anyway, yeah, that you know, when you think about it, how life just kind of flourished after everything happened, and it turned out to be the apex of our existence. You know what I mean? But
Mark it at 2 minutes. He's having a flashback of the dog wash. Did I accidentally hit it? Yeah.
Take two.
Oh, that's right. You get to see the uncut version.
Did you see
I forgot
that?
to do a cut
Escape
here.
impact. Raised by squirrels. Whose fault is it anyway? Yeah. Whose fault is it anyway? I mean, really, if you think about it, it doesn't. It's not really. It's just. Yeah. Yeah. But. It's right. What if, Switch. Switch is like, my gaming partner. Does that make him, like a sidekick? Or an assistant? He doesn't get my juice, so he wouldn't be an assistant. But, yeah, I should see what Switch is up to. See, if we can play some games. But yeah, let me know in the comments, down below, what games that we should play together. We're gonna start up Discord and maybe Twitch, but we're gonna start doing TikTok too. TikTok too. Like TikTok too. TikTok too. TikTok too. Yeah. And it's got me thinking. We haven't played together in such a while. I should invite him over. And we should play something. We used to play, Broforce? That's a great game. Or Resogun is one of my favorite games, besides Fortnite. And I think his is Forsaken in Roblox. And Die by Death. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really played them, but if they're good, let me know, and I'll give it a shot. Put the comment down there. Make sure you ask your parents' permission. Okay? So, yeah. Take that too. Take that too. Take that. Take that. I can't get that out of my head. Yeah. Anyway, talking about asteroids and meteors. But, what's the difference? Asteroids, meteors. I know a comet. It's got going so really fast. It makes a trail. Asteroids. I don't know. That reminds me of a joke, though. Like, that too. The joke is, why are space rocks tastier than Earth rocks? Give up? Because they're a little meteor!
Christmas episode. We'll have to watch that. We'll have to watch that later. But I was just, catching up on some reading. You know what I said about Use your imagination. I saw this thing somewhere and I can't find where to get one. So I used my know-how and I made one. I could refine it a little bit, but I made one. Hook! That's a mushroom. Well, yeah, it's a mushroom. Made it out of composite material. Right? So, in a book such as this, when I want to keep my page, I lay it down in there. Looks like a little mushroom is growing out of it. Isn't that clever? I saw that somewhere. I can't take full credit for that. I did see it somewhere. I thought it was the most fantastic thing for a book such as this. The vine would get in the way of the mushroom. Yeah. No, granted, they made theirs out of metal. I could too. I mean, I used to be a welder, but and I can weld. I'm gonna weld, TIG weld pretty good, I was told. But I'd rather work with the little stuff, you know. I really do like the little fine intricacies. No, not circuit boards. No. Well, stop it right there. I mean, circuit boards are nice, but I like fiddling. You know. It's so hot. No, I'm just kidding. But I do like use my imagination quite a bit. But I use it for this. You know. It's not everybody can do that, but I learned how. It's taken me 40 years, but maybe somewhere along the line I could teach you if you're willing to learn. So, you know, visit us at www.jestudioscreative.com. Yes, that is www.jestudios, plural, creative.com. It's also in the description, so I still have to create links in the description, but you can definitely look it up. www is for your slow ones. JE Studios creative.com. Yes, that is www.jestudioscreative.com. All right, and like Tiberius would say, if you think your opinion matters, it just might be a matter of opinion. Good night, folks.